Hello, and thank you for coming to the McWaters Effect. I'm your host, Matt. Today, I'm looking at OAN. But first, I need you to hit like and subscribe. Helps the channel grow. Now, guys, normally I say there's certain words I can't use because YouTube will strike me down. Now, in this video, I decided I'm going to go ahead and say the words and see what they do. Nevada GOP fights to audit 2020 election. Nevada GOP Chair McDonald says they will do the work of the election officials and work to ensure election transparency. One American, Christina Bobb, has more with McDonald's efforts. All right, it's a video. We're going to go ahead and watch it.
Stance in the support of election integrity. Christina Bobb speaks with the Nevada GOP chair to learn more.
Sir, what can you tell me about the latest efforts and initiatives in Nevada to help secure election integrity?
Well, we have a 122,000 complaint returning to the Secretary of State. She asked for it, and we intend to keep bringing those complaints forward. We have an audit we want to take part on with, in basically do an investigation of 122,000 complaints. Since her office won't investigate it, they only investigated 4% of it, and they admitted that the non-citizen voters were on an honor system. I think that her investigation showed there's more questions to be answered, created more doubt than there was ever before we brought the complaint forward.
Right. And so how do you do an audit and how do you do an investigation in a state like Nevada where there clearly was a lot of concern and questions about it, but you don't have a legislature or a Secretary of State that wants to do anything about it?
Well, basically, it falls on the people, it falls on the party, it falls on the leadership, the business community, which thanks to you and many that have shown that in Arizona and other ways that we have to have an audit that's done. We have to have a complaint because clearly the Secretary of State's not going to do her job here. She's covered by the media. She's covered by the people that were anti-President Trump and the Republican Party. They're surrounding and protecting her. So we have to bring this out to all people. And surprisingly, we get support from Democrats, Republicans, and independents. And it's great to see that type of momentum, especially in the business community stepping forward, that they want clean and fair elections.
And I was going to ask you about that. How is the momentum in Nevada? Because we're 6 months past the election. Are people still concerned about it? Are people still talking about it? Or have they largely moved on?
We are largely, no one's moved on. We did a poll to make sure as we started to see this happening. It was done by 1,200 people were sampled. And the number one issue in Nevada is voter integrity that took place this last election. And that's across party lines. That's just not the Republican Party. So I think you see that the sentiment in Nevada is just like that.
And you're the chairman of the Nevada GOP. What is the Republican stance? Because I understand there's a lot of Republicans who aren't exactly helping either.
No, we've seen that take place. I think once we brought the Secretary of State out into the light, I was very surprised. The people that surround and protecting her, obviously we have the liberal bloggers, we have the liberal media that basically columnists that were protecting her. But more, I think Republican elected officials that came out and defend her, along with the governor, who's a Democrat, the attorney general, who's a Democrat, all the leadership that's Democrats that came out and surrounded Barbara Sagaski and said, no, everything's fine. And the more we started pushing into this, the more that their lies started to crumble. When she said this was a clean and most transparent election she's ever seen, that basically ignited the base, ignited the people, because you can't lie. So we're going to keep moving forward. We have to have this audit done into the complaints we brought in, because the only way to get it out is get it to the people and let them see firsthand what took place.
Very good. Well, sir, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it.
Now, guys, I couldn't show the whole video because he used the F word. F-R-A-U-D. Obviously, I can't say that on YouTube. That is one word they will not allow me to say. Now, they will strike you down for that. So, I'm not going to be able to say that. But I do agree with them that there is plenty of evidence to substantiate their claim and a reason why they need to have an audit in Nevada. Now, are they going to have one? Well, Nevada's run by the Democrats, so it's going to be hard for him to do it. He's going to have to push it where not only Republicans want it, Democrats want it too. And he says he has a lot of Democrats on his side, so we're going to have to see how this goes. But guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please hit like and subscribe. Helps the channel grow. Peace.